What up, everyone? It's Thursday morning, and actually not headed to the gym for once. I'm gonna be vlogging what I'm doing today. So I'm headed to the Mercedes and BMW dealership. They're right next to each other. I'll maybe hit the Audi one as well, but yeah. So basically, I'm car hunting. I'm looking between a few models. So either a BMW M340 or maybe an i4. I'll probably, I don't know, I'll feel them out and see what's best. As for Mercedes, either a C43 AMG or an E53 are probably the two options that I'm looking at right now. And then Audi A5, S5, I don't know. Not a huge fan of the interior on Audis, so that's like my last option, but I'm gonna be hopefully test driving some today and discuss some financing options. But I'm not making any moves by like anytime soon. Probably later this summer or in the fall. But I'm just going for fun to narrow down my options and find out what I actually like and want. And after that, I'm gonna have to call up the insurances and see which one can provide a better deal. So whichever one makes sense. If there's a huge price difference, it would help with finding my options as well. So I'll film that. I'll show you guys the options. Hopefully test drive, and hopefully by the end of the day I can have, instead of 5 to 7 options, only 2 to 3. So I'll keep you guys posted. I4 is one of the options. Let me take it.
As well as this, the assistant can help you to make vehicle settings that enhance your feeling of well-being.
So this is the M340i.
And then we'll keep going straight through the satellites over. Just straight. Yeah, we're gonna keep going straight. Oh, shit. So this vehicle here has the premium package on it. Mm-hmm. So it includes the heads-up display, the surround view camera, the upgraded sound system. So essentially it gives you all the bells and whistles for it. Okay. And then it has the Sports Pro package. So that's the upgraded steering wheel with the leather that goes around it, carbon fiber trim that goes around the interior of the vehicle too, wireless phone chargers. You'll notice as well that in terms of the screen inside, so everything is pointed towards the driver. So when BMW designed this new infotainment screen a couple of years ago, they really focused on the driving experience. So everything in terms of the cup holders, to the screen in the front is all pointed towards you, so that you get the full experience.
I like how the screen's curved towards me.
And it's well integrated within the screen too, or within the dash, so it's not too distracting, and they kept a lot of buttons here in the center console. So a lot of car companies now are doing like a full screen type thing. BMW did a bit of both.
Okay.
So the engine is a bit stiffer and the steering is a bit stiffer, so they have more control.
And I hear it's a bit louder.
A little bit louder, that's right. Yeah. Who doesn't like that? If you don't like that, there's something wrong with it.
Yeah, that's the whole point of getting that.
Exactly.
filming an update from the vlog from Thursday when I went to test drive, and I realized I didn't have an outro or even a recap of my test drive. So the BMW 340i, I did test drive. The i4, I did not, but I was pretty much sold on the 340i. The drive was amazing. I test drove it for like 10-15 minutes. The guy was the GOAT, the salesman, and yeah, he took me on a good route. I went on the highway. I tried the sports mode, the full M comp package, and yeah, that car was amazing. It was one of the best cars I mean, it's not like I test drove crazy cars, but personally, it was better than the C43. It was better. It was a better drive than, you know, other cars that I drove for my friends, you know, other BMWs and whatnot. So yeah, that car with the comp package is a solid car, and I put my name in the badge. I told him that I'm looking to get one late this summer or like sometime in the fall. 2022 used one. My price range is around 50K, and I think that's the car that I'm gonna get. I loved the drive. I loved how loud it was in sports mode, and you know, I just love the car overall, the interior, the screen, everything, dashboard, all that. And yeah, I think I'm sold on that car, but I still want to test drive a Mercedes, either E53, a E400, or E450, or like two of those three. I just want to, because those are kind of also in the price range of 50K if I get them used in like a couple, you know, a few years behind. But I went to the dealership after because it's right next to BMW, and the guy like kind of shrugged me off. I don't think he took me seriously. He was kind of a dickhead, so I threw out his card. He gave me his card. I threw it out. I don't want to give him, if I do end up buying a car from there, I don't want to give him any money. That guy was a dick. So I want to try again, go to the dealership and see if they have any. They told me that the guy told me that they didn't have any on the lot right now to test drive. So like, he kind of fucked me off, basically. Didn't take me seriously, and so I'll probably go to another Mercedes dealership and see if they have any there, so I can test drive, you know, any used ones. But yeah, I didn't appreciate that guy. You know, the whole goal was to go test drive a couple cars, see which one I prefer, and then kind of wind down my positions to ultimately one or maybe two. And I mean, obviously I still need to call the insurance to see which one makes the most sense, but yeah, that was basically it. My review from the car. I'll probably go again to the dealership when I'm getting closer to buying one, and completely review it then before I get it. But all in all, the 340i was an amazing car, and I fell in love with it.